Hey guys, and welcome to the episode of Gaming Talk. So today I was supposed to be talking about all of what Nintendo released during E3. I didn't get through all of it, which kind of sucks. But I did get to see the E3 release for the Star Fox, and that was pretty exciting. Now, I already talked about Star Fox in my Gaming Talk before. It might not have been about a lot, but you know what? I did say it was coming out this year, didn't I? I did, didn't I? So now we can get into it. So now that they've shown the glory of what Star Fox is going to be, I'm kind of excited. I might actually get a Wii U so I can play Star Fox. Kind of sad. That's the only reason I would get a Wii U. Last gaming system I had for Nintendo was the GameCube. I didn't get the Wii. No, I didn't. I was there any games on the Wii that I would have gotten? Nope, I don't think so. So yeah, no. But Star Fox. It looks pretty awesome. Star Fox Zero, I think is what it's called. Is it Zero? Jesus, I forgot what the title is. But what I love what they did with the game, it still looks exactly, still looks nice, and they have still the same kind of cool visual of flying around. And the whole transforming of the plane into different kind of mechanic was pretty cool. That was actually a pretty cool thing. I kind of wish that they had it where, if he was on land, he could get out. So you have Fox and him get out of the thing and run around and stuff like that. Something like that. But still, the transforming of the plane is something totally different, of course. It's pretty cool. Now, what I really liked about it is you have your standard gameplay on your screen, but on your pad here, you could, turn your thing around and it moves, and you can get basically your targets in this right here, and you could see it better, especially when you're on land and you're in the tank or something like that. You could. It's actually pretty. I mean, that was pretty cool. I thought that was a pretty cool mechanic. I'd like to see how it would work firsthand as well. But as far as what I saw, it looked pretty amazing. I definitely can't wait to get behind it. And it looks like they kept the standard Star Fox chat. So when they talk, they head still bobbing and moving and talking, and the words is pretty. It just kind of looks weird to me, but they kept it, which is kind of cool. Especially for people who are still play that for nostalgic reasons. It's definitely going to bring back memories of them playing the original Star Fox when it first came out. So I mean, that was pretty awesome. I thought that was pretty cool, and I don't know, I'm kind of excited about it. I'm like, I remember when Star Fox first came out, and a kid where we lived at had it, and we're like, when we went over to his house and he's playing it, we're like, holy crap, that looks pretty awesome, dude. That's cool. I want to play, and we played a little bit. That was pretty cool. That was my first experience with Star Fox when it first came out. And it was definitely an awesome game. Don't get me wrong, I always had a Sega Genesis, or a Sega console system. My family was Sega. I never had any Nintendo. The only time I ever interacted with any Nintendo product, it was when a friend had it. And when my friends had them, they would play it. I would go to their house and play that. Like, I'd play Zelda, Mario Brothers at my friend's house, and then I had a friend who had Super Nintendo. So yeah, that was my interaction with Nintendo, was through my friends and whatever games they had. Game Boy came out, and that's when I had, I played a little bit of Game Boy because my grandma had the Game Boy, and she had found it at where she worked, and nobody reported it. I mean, nobody came back for it. So after 30 days, you get to keep it. So yeah, we played with the Game Boy there at her house, and it was pretty cool. That was my only experience with Nintendo until I got my own job, and I was 16 when I got my job, and then I bought my first PlayStation, then I bought my Game Boy Color. And no, I bought my Sega Nomad first. Then I bought a PlayStation, then a Game Boy Color. So yeah, so that was my transition into Nintendo. Then after that, I got my PlayStation 2, and then I got my GameCube. So yeah, that was my transition throughout the years of gaming. But Star Fox is definitely, a memorable game when I first got my hands on it. This is definitely going to be a game that I can't wait to try out and see how it looks. And by that time, I should have my gaming set up, and I'll definitely stream that gameplay as soon as it comes out, or as soon as I get my Wii U. Gotta get that first before I can do that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about Star Fox. If you guys are excited for it, or if you guys are like, meh, you know what? It's alright. It's cool. Whatever. You know, or if you remember playing it when it first came out, you're like, I can't wait to get my hands on another Star Fox game and go on another adventure with Star Fox and them. Let me know. Let me know what you guys are excited for. Hit that like button. Hit that dislike button. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Alright, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.